I feel like I've lived a very blessed life. I've earned 3 honorary doctorates and been appointed by the President as a Presidential Ambassador for Global Entrepreneurship. I've had the pleasure of receiving over 170 local, regional, and national awards on behalf of my company. Women for so long have been contributing to this great country, and I feel like the voice is louder than ever. I grew up in a very entrepreneurial family, in a family-owned business, working at the age of 10 years old, and I'm very grateful for that. I started Pinnacle in 1996 at the height of the dot-com era. Fortune 500 companies were looking and searching for high-end talent, so the market was ripe. So it was months between what I formulated the idea and when I actually turned it to action. In fact, October 29th is our 20-year anniversary. The 9 months that took us to get a contract, those were some of the most difficult times in our business. There were times where we almost didn't make payroll. There were times that we had a liquidation plan in place. There were times that we were reinventing ourselves. I keep those moments and that feeling very close to my heart because the success that we have today is built on that story. It's a story of persevering, of people coming together, and there were absolutely tears shed. Being the first woman in a 15-year history to run the most powerful Hispanic business organization in America, while incredibly fulfilling, was incredibly hard. I'm a triathlete. I love to swim, bike, and run, preferably in the same hour. I've had the pleasure of doing some of the most iconic races. I've swam 2.5 miles in the Pacific Ocean in the Waikiki Rough Water Swim, ran the New York Marathon, I've cycled the Triple Bypass 120 miles across 3 mountain passes, I've completed a half Ironman. But 2 years ago, my appendix exploded. And for 2 months, I had to infuse myself with liquid antibiotics, and I had a little colonoscopy bag. And I had to start over. I lost all my muscle, but I didn't lose hope. And I started walking around the block. That was my goal, was to walk around the block. And this year, almost 2 years to the day, I crossed the finish line of the most iconic triathlon. And for me, that was a journey of 2 years of going from walking around your block to crossing a finish line of the things I used to do. I've lost count of the times where things got hard. But I like to say, I grow tired but not weary, and I can bend but I don't break.